he could say, wow, that's interesting. He didn't do that. He just went off the rip, I hate cream soda. And then I responded with, go fuck yourself. Because it's like, I'm not looking for your opinion on if you like it or not. I just thought that was cool. You got two different tastes come together to make something that you wouldn't think.
I don't like cream soda.
Fuck yourselves, all of yous. Anyway, so the thing that I thought that was funny, you posted about the Home Depot, the car. Dude, when I tell you, that was just like when... So my pops all the time, because, you know, he always wanted to do the work at home himself. When I stopped in the middle of my office and I started laughing the minute I saw that, bro. Because it reminded me so much of my pops.
I don't know what it was. I was just... I was coming back from lunch, and I literally saw a car
with the
that
2x4s?
No, that shouldn't have sheetrock on it.
That was my pops,
Like
bro.
it literally should not have sheetrock on it. The sheetrock was bigger than the car.
Yo, but tell me not though. How many
like a
times did
Fiat.
that happen?
So then when I got to sit down, I was just Googling car with wood or lumber and all this stuff, and then I found this sticking out from every window. I'm like, that's it,
Bro, when I tell you that we've had a Chevy Lumina, we had an Oldsmobile. Finally, we ended up getting a minivan. The minivan was a pickup truck. The minivan was a pickup truck. We put the seats down, and because you could shove, because the sheetrock is what, 8 feet?
Yeah.
8, bro. 8. When I say that it was snug inside, that's how we brought sheetrock to the house.
I don't know. That meme also brought me back to my father-in-law because we have done so many runs to Home Depot, and then now that you think about it, I'm holding on to this thing.
Yeah.
But in the same time, that thing would have took my arm off anyway.
Oh, 100%. And then if you're in the back, my father used to go, all right, maneuver so if I have to brake, you don't have a 2x4 running at your head.
My God.
You always had to like shift inside. That shit just made me laugh.
I had a moment once, it's similar, but it's not hardware, like we were just talking about. Me and my wife just left Stop and Shop, and we just packed out the truck. We have a truck. So our door is automatic.
The trunk.
So I'm pretty sure I closed it. I got in the car and I left. But you know how there's sensors, like as soon as it feels something to open again?
Right.
I didn't see it open. And I drove like 400 feet and I'm on a main street now. And all of a sudden I look through my rear mirror and I just see the cars.
I can
But
see
it
the
looks,
grill.
it was almost like HD. It was so perfect. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Then I turned around. I was driving the entire time with my trunk open.
Shit.
I don't know how my groceries didn't fall out of the car.
Yeah, that's fucking hilarious, dude.
But anyway,
That's the thing about us. We don't pay for a delivery service. That's stupid.
we're the delivery service.
Yeah, we'll find every way we could to make sure we don't pay for a delivery fee.
We're the family Uber.
Anyway, I see all festive there. If I would have known, I would have prepared myself. You look great.
It's Krishamasu.
Almost.
Krishamasha.
Krishamage is coming.
Krishamasu.
Yeah, Buona Natale.
It's not Krishamage, it's Krisamize.
It's Krishamizu over here. Yeah, it's we're all festive. I know it's early for some people, but my entire house is completely Christmased out right now.
I'm still not used to like this warm weather.
Yeah.
Even here
Yeah,
in
I'm
New York right
wearing
now,
shorts.
it's warm weather for winter. And like seeing you in shorts just makes it even weirder. Seeing you next to a Christmas
Anytime you go to him for Christmas, it's going to be weird. You're going to see palm trees when there's supposed to be snow. And
the one thing I haven't adjusted to yet is Christmas here.
I don't think you ever will.
It just never feels like Christmas.
No, I don't think you ever will, dude, because you grew up here you've been here for way too long, all the way into your adult life, and it was always cold, snow, shoveling. That's what it was.
It never really snows in December though.
Where, here?
Yeah.
They used to. I mean,
It
it's been a
used to.
couple of years
birthday?
we've been lucky.
Yeah.
My birthday's, in December. I just never snowed in.
The real snow days are like January, February.
But I remember that, as a kid, I always said, when fall approached,
Yeah.
Let's start with Halloween.
Mhm.
My mom used to buy these orange garbage bags, but it was a pumpkin.
Yeah.
Because by the time it was Halloween, we filled them up
With the leaves.
with the leaves, and then we'll use it for decoration. Then you just put it on the curb and they take it. Now, New York, there's not one leaf falling off the tree until right now.
Right.
It's insane how things are changing. So to get back to what you were saying, when I was young, there was snow. I think it even snowed in October at certain
Sometimes
points.
in
Yeah.
October, November, yeah.
But I don't think New York has seen a good decent amount of snow in the last 4 years.
It's changed a lot.
I'll take it.
I mean, I know you would because you don't want to, shovel the bullshit that falls to the floor. But it's like I think that's a part of missing that holiday feeling is that it's the weather. Like it's like you said, mid-November. Why do I still have my AC on?
Oh, that you live in a
No. I'm sorry.
That's you.
If it's 70 degrees outside midday in November, come on, that's a bit of a problem.
Gee, I have a question for you. That Santa Claus.
Shoot.
Was he on sale that came with no arms, or is he pretending to be a stripper with his hands behind his back?
No, he has arms. I just I had to tie him up.
That position's a little familiar for me.
He's tied around the back. That's the only way he's hanging on right now. But I thought he'd make a good fourth for us.
It looks awesome. So Christmas is coming, and we kind of wanted to talk about, how families, Italian American families, like for us or for me, the Eve is really the holiday.
That is the holiday.
We open all the gifts at night, and it's funny because, you probably remember when we were young, I guess our parents and aunts and uncles are all young too, right?
Yeah.
We stretched it till midnight. So we opened the presents at midnight. Sometimes we snack again at midnight, and it was like a whole day of. But as we've grown, I notice now the presents open at 9. Everybody's already home by 10:30, 11 in bed. Like it's shrinking.
Yeah,
but
that's what it is.
I'm sure there's people out there for Christmas Day. They do the traditional morning opening the gifts.
100%.
I mean, we're still together for Christmas Day. So on Christmas, it is how I used to do it and how I do it now. So how we used to do it, Frank, which, is still a thing here, just, we're far apart now. But Christmas Eve, we're all together. We wait as late as we can. And you're 100% right. We don't wait till midnight no more. At midnight, I want to be asleep. Okay? I don't care. Bro, you don't understand. For New Year's last year, I was asleep. I didn't see the ball drop. I woke up. Happy New Year. Anyway.
The ball still drops. I go to sleep, dude. I haven't seen the ball drop in 10 years. I have no idea what it looks like.
Marcus is still in 2014.
Christmas Eve, it's the whole big dinner. Everyone's here. We're opening gifts. We go to sleep. Now that I have my own household, my own family, on Christmas Day is when we save the gifts that we would have bought. My son and our family here in this household open up the gifts in the morning.
So you do,
and we still see each other.
So
but the night before is gifts that everybody brings over for the kids, and for anyone else in the house.
We do the same thing.
That's here.
Okay.
And then in the morning is just the household.
Okay, so you guys technically, like, if you really think about it, you're not just doing one big open gift for everybody. You do whatever gifts come in the night before, which is Christmas Eve. You spend it. You open up everything, and then the next day at home, everyone wakes up. Those are the gifts you give each other in that house.
Right.
Yeah.
That's like 2 Christmases.
Well, yeah.
Well, that's how growing up, I didn't know anything other than Christmas Eve is the day.
Right.
Because that's when we open up everything. But when I got my own household is when I started saving my gifts for Luca, my gifts for my wife's to me, stuff like that. And then we have our own internal Christmas morning that we're opening up gifts with each other.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I never did that, obviously, till now that I'm married and I have kids. I kind of like it because it's like you just get to see the excitement, and you're half asleep still.
It's almost like you have a public viewing the day before, and then you have your private celebration the next day.
Right.
I get it.
The movie like Home Alone, all these Christmas movies when you have to wake up early in the morning and you see 100 presents under the tree.
Yeah.
It was never like that for me growing up. It was always Christmas Eve.
Well, that's what it was. So like even now, like so my family's like kind of like your situation, except it's a little different where all of us can get together, even though we all live hours away from each other. We still drive in and meet up at my parents' house. But like for me, it's like because I got just me, I only get Christmas Eve and that's it. I wake up the next morning, eat breakfast, then go home.
I wake up the next morning, I eat, I go to sleep.
That's basically how it went, yeah.
So for Christmas dinner, explain the 7 fishes.
So 7 fishes actually does have a representation. 7 fishes is because 7 is a lucky number. So when you say 7, and that's the thing. Any 7 fishes. There's a lot of fishes you can have, but you need to have at least, if you're going to go that
So
route.
it's not specific.
It's not specific. There's like a variety of fishes. I mean, I even had to even look it up just to double make sure. Like I'm not wrong on it, but I definitely read that up that it's as long as it's 7. But we always use the same 7: bacala, shrimp, lobster, sometimes crab, depending on what it is.
I love bacala.
See, that goes all the way to then we have calamare, pulpo. Then we have as long as we hit the 7, we don't care what it is. So we used to have whiting. We stopped buying whiting because it got expensive and it's hard to find. We used to have red snapper. We stopped finding that because that got even more expensive than the whiting. But we usually stick with a lot of the shellfish and calamare, and definitely the octopus. But that's basically the whole 7 fishes thing. You have a variety. It's just what you want to make.
I look forward to my chicken cotoletta
I know you do.
and my mushrooms.
I feel bad, man. I really do feel bad. I mean, I know, you guys have allergies and all this other stuff. It's just, it really does suck. When it's made well, you're sitting there and you're like, wow, this is delicious. And listen, there's other things, like you say, cotoletta. You guys also do, you guys do a ham?
Manicotti.
Manicotti. There you go. Do you guys do, no, but for meats, you guys also do a ham, right?
Oh, for meats, it varies. There's sausage and peppers. Then there's just so many going through my brain right now. I know there's the manicotti, the sausage and peppers.
Passaforno, no?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I mean, gee, I don't know. Mom
There's
still
so
does
much
it,
more.
But for
No, well, I
Mom
take
was
that back.
always made manicotti.
Manicotti is Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
So, gee,
And
by
the next
Christmas
you,
Day is all the
Pasta
leftovers of Christmas Eve.
gee, by you, what do you guys normally do?
The same traditions never stopped since I was in New York. We
Right.
still do the same thing.
Marcus, it's
Christmas
the
Eve,
same family, in case you haven't.
No, he has additional family.
But they
yeah,
do the same thing.
We do the same thing.
So that's what I'm saying.
Same
Like,
thing.
do
We're
they do
having-
anything? Because I keep asking your wife to make pasteles, and then she's telling me it's too much of
What
a
is that,
job.
by the way?
Next time you're here,
Next time I'm there, we're gonna do
I
pastele.
promise. I
You're
promise.
such a liar.
Why does your accent
No,
change
why would I lie?
when you
Because I say it properly.
do you?
Yeah.
What is it?
Pasteles
What is it?
or pastillos.
You sound Greek, but what is
It
it?
sounds Greek. Pasteles. It's basically they take the plantain and they kind of make it
Oh, the
like
banana.
yes.
Okay, stop there.
You see, that's what I'm saying.
So does your accent change with the type of region of food?
It depends.
So how do you say kung pao chicken?
You want to get canceled early, huh? No, if I hear it said like pronounced the right way, I'm gonna pronounce it the right way. Like I don't say tortelloni, I say tortelline, right? I get annoyed when people say Italian food in an American accent.
No, what I think I'm trying to say, and I think G's getting to the point is,
What is it?
Obviously, we're Italian, and we'll say mozzarella.
Right,
We don't say mozzarella,
right.
right?
Gabagoo.
Okay. But when I hear you,
Like Spanish?
Spanish, Chinese, French,
Sure.
when I hear someone who's not that language try to sound that way, I feel like that sounds funny.
What if I'm right? But what if I'm right?
Am I right or wrong, G?
No, that's fine.
No, yeah, you're right.
But are you under the assumption that I'm automatically saying it wrong?
Yeah.
You shouldn't. Because I talk with the people who make the stuff. They tell me how to say it, and I repeat how they say it.
You see how important he sounded right there?
I'm just saying. I don't just
talk to
shoot
the
at the mouth.
people.
I'm not a fucking bean shooter, bro. I know what I'm saying.
So back to Christmas, because I can't deal with this
Fucking
guy.
man.
For dinner time,
Yeah.
what is you guys' favorite go-to? Like, what do you look forward to?
Lobster.
I never had lobster. I never even seen lobster at my end, at least, for
Really?
Christmas. Yeah.
That's always been the staple in my house. My house has always been, we get 4 or 5 lobsters, crack them in half, do like the mudiga in the middle, like how you would like with the mushrooms. Just throw them into the oven, let them cook. And then once they're all, you still got that nice sea flavor to it. You get some butter garlic on the side if you want to dip it. Cracking them open is always fun. But I usually give my dad all the heads.
That sounds disgusting. G?
Yeah.
Manicotti. Here's the
Right?
thing. There's like
That's it.
10 options of things that's going to be Christmas Eve, and I'll literally only eat like 3 because I can't eat that much. So like, you know how you pick a little bit of everything?
You'll fill up on the
I
manicotti,
can't. Yeah, I fill up with the manicotti.
But that's
and then I'm hungry 2 hours later. and then I try to eat everything else that's now I have to warm up.
But that's pasta. Like you could have that like not any time, but like that's not a
No,
very.
you can't have manigote anytime. Go ahead and go to
Why
a restaurant and
not? You can
order it.
you can have, first of all, you can have anything you want anytime. I don't even want to hear that. So that's already an obsolete thing. Manicote, I understand that it's a traditional thing to make it on a holiday, but you can literally make it anytime. How about the
Yeah,
stuff
but
that
I'm
is
not
there stuff that you guys
making it
make?
on Christmas.
What?
But I'm not making it all the time.
But I'm
Or
saying
nor
if
do
you
I want to,
physically
because if I
wanted
make
to,
it every
you
day,
could.
it's not special to me by the time
I
Christmas
understand that, but
comes.
it's still pasta at the end of the day. Like for me, when I said lobster,
We could all discuss in this panel here
uh-huh.
that manicotti is probably the most off pasta thing there is. Like every time we ask somebody, how do you describe
Uh-huh.
manicotti? No one says it's a pasta.
But it
They
is.
say it's a crepe, or they say it's a
No,
pancake.
when they say it's a crepe, they're just talking about the formation of it. Like, what does it most resemble?
But if I gave you
Mhm.
just the shell of the manicotti
Yeah.
and you didn't know what it was, you
I'm
wouldn't turn
slapping
around and
Nutella
taste
on
it
that thing.
you wouldn't tell me it's a pasta.
Right, unless I would ask you like what are the ingredients, like how is it made, and then I would tell you that's basically pasta. It's a more liquefied pasta.
Okay,
It's not a hard dough.
To your point, it's not like your normal everyday pasta.
I never said it was. I'm saying that if you wanted to eat it every day, you can make it and eat it.
Well, I can make
It's not out of
anything
the
any
it's not
day.
out of the realm of it's just another, for me it's considered
Manicotti
a
is the
pasta.
only off different thing of Christmas Eve.
You know what I think it is? Manicote is not something you're just gonna do unless it's an occasion.
Well, unless you like it. Because I know some people who like it. There are people who eat lasagna once a year. That's their special occasion dinner, but it's easy to make lasagna. It's not exactly difficult. You know what I'm saying? It all depends on you. I mean, for me, I would go for stuff that I'd go buy, a $10, $15 fish like lobster and have that every other weekend. I could physically do that, but that's a special occasion thing because of how expensive it is. For me, that's more of a price range.
So we're gonna have like the ham and the cream corn and the chicken cutlets.
You do cream
and the
corn?
sausage and and the sausage and peppers. But the one thing we have on Christmas is the manicotti. That is something we don't really have throughout the entire year, which makes it the dish.
I gotcha. I don't
All
know.
right, so do me a favor and stop fucking arguing with me, Frank.
Yo, no.
What are you gonna have?
Castagna.
Gosh darn it.
Oh, do you guys like chestnuts?
No.
I don't like chestnuts.
No.
That's like a big thing for Christmas, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I don't even like the smell of it. It comes out roasted. I don't have a thing.
You don't even like the smell?
I don't love it. Like I go look for it,
Yeah.
but I'll have some.
Yeah.
What I don't like about it is it's like a lottery because you don't know how they are.
Right.
Yo, bro, aqui se frada já. Funk. And you'll put another one. So, but I enjoy it, but it dries your mouth up so
No,
fast.
you don't like the smell of the chestnuts when they're roasted?
I don't smell it and go, chestnuts. Like I don't like chestnuts.
Okay. I kind of like the smell. It's like it's very country smelling. Like, it's like one of those
Chestnuts open on an open
roasting
fire.
on an open fire. Sorry.
Jack Frost nipping at your nose.
Oh, he looks like a.
So
pop
explain
star.
to me what the Befana is.
Oh, we told you the other day. Marcus never heard of that.
Yeah, I never heard of that.
And you're fucking Italian.
Dude, I don't
Frank,
know
do you know what it
anybody
is?
else. I never heard you mention that ever. I never even heard Frank mention
I don't think
that.
I've. I
Well,
don't think
you
I've
ever
brought it
heard?
up
You
to
ever
guys.
heard of some Italians? They don't tear down their Christmas tree till after January, the first week of January.
I thought that was just
Yeah, we do
laziness.
No, it's because they wait for Befana.
Again, when I first heard Enza tell me this, I'm like, I've never heard of this shit before.
So, G, do you want to give him the story?
La Befana, it's like their Santa Claus. It's if you've never even seen a picture of it, you have no idea what it looks like.
It looks like the Wizard of Oz.
It's like a ugly witch old lady.
You can't say
flies
that's their
around in a
Santa
broom.
Claus because they have Baba Natale.
That's the purpose of it. She comes and gives kids a gift.
Yeah.
And who the hell is Santa Claus to them then?
Santo Nicola.
All right, here we go. I looked it up.
È
So I can read it to you.
succumbare.
On the night of
Succumbare.
January 5th, on the night of January 5th, La Befana, a kind old woman who flies on a broomstick,
That shit's terrifying.
brings treats to children on the eve. So I guess Christmas Eve, that eve.
No, you said
She's
January
like
5th.
Italy's own Santa Claus, but with her own twist. Children leave out stockings for her to fill up sweets or a piece of coal if they've misbehaved. So it is like their Santa.
But they have Santa. Like you can't say it's like their Santa. They have Santa.
Do they? I don't know. I never
Are you-
celebrated over that.
They have Christmas with Santa.
That's what I'm saying.
They
So
have
why
But they
are you
have
saying-
La Befana.
Buona
There's some-
Natale. They have it.
Right.
It's okay. But there's a second treat. There's a second go around for these nice little children.
Yeah, it's like they're.
She comes
our
around with
elves.
Toto, and she gives everybody.
It's a twister. It's a twister. But like again, like, okay. So I guess my question, if anybody has an answer to this, you said January 5th.
If you ask your
December-
father, he knows what it is.
Huh?
Yeah. If you ask your father,
I'll ask
he
him.
has to know
no,
what
no,
it is.
I'll ask him. He's never mentioned it, so I don't know. But I'll ask him about it. But going back to the question that I had, which is, if you already have a Santa Claus, all this stuff that basically that's been around forever, what's with the addition of a couple of days later?
It's a little belief that a tradition that they do it.
Wait,
Anyway.
all right, I don't know. It's kind of like it's like 2 Christmases. It doesn't make sense to me.
It's just the way it is. All right.
Oh, okay. All
Maybe
right.
she wanted to do some competition with Santa and said I could do it better. It worked because she became traditional.
How come? Okay, she became tradition. I've never heard anybody talk about this besides you guys, and this is recent, by the way.
Really, you never heard?
Dude, I'm telling
Befana.
you, I've never heard of this before ever. And I
But
got.
I posted it last year about it.
Yeah,
I
they
didn't
have
see it.
both. You're 100% right.
What do you mean they have both? Oh, they have. What do you mean
They have both. They have
Christmas?
Buona Natale and they have La Befana.
And again, before Enzo talked to me about this, I've never heard of this shit ever. And I have family in Italy. My dad came from Italy. He never talked about it. Like, this is something that I've never even heard before.
Ask your father.
I'm gonna ask him. Well, obviously, I'm not calling anyone a liar or anything. I just my question to him will be like, how come you never brought that up? Like, how come that story was never told?
He never wanted to give you another gift.
He goes, you didn't want to give me the first one in the beginning. Maybe. I really don't know. It's just, I found it. And why, basically a witch. Why a witch?
Why are you asking all these questions like I created her?
You know so much about this. I don't know. I thought maybe you have the answers.
I just like when I get my gifts on the 5th.
I don't look a gift horse in the mouth and say why.
You never complain when you get a gift.
No, right. All right.
When you watch American TV,
Yeah.
people traditionally have a turkey for Christmas.
Yeah.
Would you guys ever try that?
I think we did it once.
All right, forget it. Gee, would you ever try that?
No, I'm not. See, turkey is very stuffing to me. Ha. So I like turkey that one time a year. Other than that, I'm not a turkey guy like that.
Yeah.
Like I don't mind cold cut turkey in my sandwich. That's different. But if we're gonna make a turkey, I don't want to have it twice so close together like that. Now, ham is something I've never wanted. And now I like ham for Thanksgiving and I like ham for Christmas.
You mean you never wanted, like it was
No,
offered?
like I was never interested in like a holiday ham. Like,
Uh-huh.
people went out and had hams.
Right.
I was never a ham person, but now I don't mind it so much.
Bro, you know
But
what you guys
turkey,
got to try?
I
It's
can't do it.
the best sandwich for Christmas.
Mm.
Or even, you could probably even do it for Thanksgiving if it's there.
Mm.
A biscuit,
Okay.
right? You put ham in it.
Mm.
And then, you know the stuffed mushrooms?
Yeah.
Put it in there too. My God.
Yo, throw some yams in there, a little
No,
gravy,
man,
some
you killed
baby
it.
shit.
You killed it.
Nice.
You killed it. Yams. This guy eats candy for dinner.
Bro, you sound like you put half the fridge in the biscuit, bro.
All I said was
Wait,
turkey and
are you
mushrooms.
guys? Do you have yams for Christmas?
It's an
Or is that a
option.
Thanksgiving thing?
No, that's a Thanksgiving thing, but I know some people who also do yams, or they do that sweet potato pie. They do that too.
I don't like nothing
I don't
sweet
like-
for dinner. I don't know
like
what it
any of
is.
that.
No?
Yeah, I'm on the same boat. What's that thing you pour on top?
Cranberry sauce.
Like red. I can't stand that.
Dude,
either,
I need to have jellied cranberry sauce for my Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I'll have that in the morning with a bagel. I just can't do it.
That's my marmalata.
No,
just
it's
can't
like
do it for
it's
dinner.
weird. You're almost mixing like dessert with your dinner.
So do you know why? Oh my God! See, this is why. This is what I'm talking about. Do you know why they have cranberry sauce?
Go ahead.
Okay. The turkey itself, back in the day, not like it's processed how it is now. It's actually a very gamey bird. The cranberry sauce is a palate cleanser. That's why it's on the dish. So when you eat your turkey and you're really getting into it and you want to taste something else, but you don't want to have the gaminess of the turkey, you have the cranberry sauce to cleanse the palate. It's kind of like when you do perfume smelling. You have your perfume, and then they have a jar of coffee grounds, and you're supposed to smell that because that resets your nose palate.
How sure are you about that statement with the cranberry sauce?
I'm like nearly 100% sure.
Yeah, who do you think you are when you talk about like?
I'm sorry. I went to school. I don't know where you guys went, but I learned shit. So I don't know.
But there's cranberry sauce on. What do you guys put on turkey?
Vegas.
I don't put it on turkey. I eat it as like a side.
Toast.
But
And nobody puts it on the
cranberry sauce,
turkey.
people are eating it with something. So why would it be a cleanser for the palate?
No, a lot of people ended up doing like sandwiches.
He means a cleanser for his ass.
No. So some people like putting the cranberry sauce with the turkey in a sandwich. But normally on a plate, you don't see the cranberry sauce on the turkey. You see it on the side.
Actually, you're right, because I've seen people put it on a sandwich.
They would put it on a sandwich. They can.
Yeah, and throw it right in the garbage.
But that's the original reason for the cranberries.
That's terrible.
Hey, when you pick a gamey bird, what are you going to do?
Yeah, it's like saying I like eating my chicken cutlets with Starburst on top of it.
What's the pellet cleanse?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I know. Look, my wife likes it.
Yeah, I like it too. Yeah.
People love it.
Yeah.
I can't have a dinner with something sweet.
So you would never have duck l'orange?
I don't even know what that is.
It's duck with a orange reduction sauce on it.
I've never had duck.
Is that like duck sauce? Is that a stupid question? Was that a dumb question?
Yeah, no, it's not duck sauce. It's not duck sauce.
All right. I thought it was a good question.
It's a French dish that they roast the duck and they make a special marinade and it cooks with the orange.
You know what I had for the first time today? So I bought panettone. It's like everywhere here now. Is it there by you too? They whip it out already for this time of season?
Yeah, they do. People already doing the. Bleh.
Oh yeah,
I don't get it. I don't. It's so disgusting, Frank. I've been blasting Frank with.
He keeps sending me these freaking videos with the
pistachio
Yeah.
filling.
Bro, it's so gross. Anyway, so I bought tiramisu panettone.
Tiramisu panettone.
I never seen that before. Yeah, it's so good, dude.
Wait, is it
really good.
like what's the consistency? Is it like panettone or is it like soft and mushy like
It's
tiramisu?
exactly panettone. Except
Okay, it
with
just has the
any other-
flavor?
No, it has the filling in there. Like, you know when you buy the one with the cream in it or the chocolate in it?
Yeah.
It has like the filling of tiramisu cream.
With the mascarpone
Yeah.
with coffee.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It was so good.
I just want to justify what I was trying to say on my blah.
Yo, why are you thinking about this?
Why?
Because I got a lot of messages from our last post.
Oh yeah.
And it was like inbox messages. It wasn't even like comments in the thing.
Oh, it was straight jabs to you.
It's some people from a bakery too. So, I'm gonna explain it, right? If you open something and it's pouring out for its life,
Yeah.
I don't even care what it is.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
But if I'm not a big fan of pistachio when it's oozing.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's just a layer of a little thing in there, I'll love it.
light
I'll
scraping.
Yeah.
A light scraping.
You're absolutely right. When they make all the other
Like even
panettones
Nutella. I
with
see people
all the
take
other
spoon.
flavors
I want to
in it.
gag, but I'll have Nutella in my bread all day long.
Yeah.
It's like just
Moderation.
No, you're talking
Yeah.
about. If I saw the same thing with Nutella and I love Nutella, it's still too much.
I can't do
Dude,
it.
the
So
pistachios.
like I get it.
Even when someone squeezes something, I want to gag. Scricchino tutte cose.
The pistachio filling, I like it, but even it's so thick. That pistachio filling is so thick. I had a little bit on panettone, like it was spread on. That shit got
Oh my
caught in my
God.
throat, bro.
See,
It's
this
so
is
thick.
where I'll probably become like an old school dad because my dad did it a couple of times with us.
What?
You know when you go to the store and we all want to buy a sandwich? Okay, so my father's thing was he'll get, let's say, me and G a sandwich with 2 slices of yellow cheese on it, and that's it. Because his hero came with this much mortadella. And then he'll take the mortadella off that sandwich and make 2 other sandwiches. So what I'm trying to say is, if I buy a panettone and it's, I'm just gonna be scraping it and put it on toast, and I'll make that thing last me 2 months. Like that's how much is in there.
He squeezes a panettone to put on top of a plain panettone. Just rings
So
it
now that
dry.
Frank justified what he's trying to talk about, he's just saying he thinks it's disgusting.
It's just too much. That's all he's saying.
Too much.
Moderation.
It really
There's
is
no
too much.
moderation.
Listen, too
There is
much of
such-
anything
there is-
is just
yeah.
for me.
Yes.
I don't want to drink when I eat. I want
Right.
to eat it.
Right.
It's just,
You know what it is? All those videos we see of people opening stuff up
Mm-hmm.
and it just oozing out. I don't see anybody actually eating it. I
What?
haven't seen,
They
I
slice it-
haven't seen one video of someone oozing it and
Yeah,
slapping
they
it
make
in
that
their
one
mouth.
and then throw it in the garbage.
That's what I'm saying. They get the pail. They go, "Eh,
They don't show you the piece. They go like that.
like a grenade over the shoulder.
Oh my god, bro! I don't know
I've
what it
never
is.
seen anybody eat it.
I saw this one video, man. Like even when I close my eyes and think about it, I almost gag.
What is it?
I don't know what this guy was doing. He was in the car
Mm.
and he was covered of Nutella.
Oh God, I seen that.
And then he
I
picks
just
up a
posted
scooper
that.
and puts it in his mouth.
It's on my
Oh.
story right now.
Oh.
Is it
reposted
really?
on my story? Yeah, right now. It's
Why? Why do you have it on your story?
So
just
listen, if
thought
it's
it
on your
was so
story, do
ridiculous.
this for me because I can't watch it more than a second. On the roof of his car, he wrote something. I
Yeah,
can't
and
I
don't know
can't
what
watch it that
said.
long to read it.
I try to watch it. I don't know what it said.
That's
Mark,
ridiculous.
I'm gonna send it to you so you can see it. It's
All
so
right.
crazy.
No, I've seen it. I've watched
Oh, you have?
Oh my
3
God.
seconds of it, and I go next.
Yeah, see, I gotta
I'm sending
drink
it to Enza.
water. Enzo gag just hearing about it. I don't think she wants to see it.
But that's just how it is. It's.
But that's what people need. That's what people are doing for views.
Yes.
Do you think that guy just did that if there was no phone in front of him?
No.
But so you're saying they're doing the oozing just for video? And then when I go down buying
no.
a
I was talking
rye-
about specifically this Nutella guy.
Oh my,
but-
yeah, I know that was just
No,
gross.
the panettone that you're talking about with the oozing, they do sell them like that. People do buy them. They eat them. I don't know how or why, but
Too much.
even a light
I'm
cream
sorry.
would be nice.
I don't think people are eating that pistachio panettone. I just
No,
don't.
they are. Listen,
And if I'm wrong, they should send a video because I don't see anybody oozing with that oozing, just taking a bite out of that.
No,
whole thing.
I've
don't
had
see
it with cream pistachio in it. It's pretty good. And it had the pistachio nuts. It's pretty good. But it wasn't.
It wasn't like break apart, look at the ocean.
No, it was like you
Yeah.
open it and you have to have a bodysuit on.
Nah,
It's
it's crazy.
Yeah.
But I'm also looking forward to the pignolata, the small.
Oh, is that the balls with
Yeah.
the
I
honey
like it, but
balls,
Christmas
I
right?
just,
balls.
I just can't stand my fingers.
Excuse me. I forgot about those actually. Until
I
you just
didn't
brought it up.
forgot about those.
I forgot about those. That's something else that we're gonna
Jesus,
have for
I don't know
Christmas.
how
I
they
just-
don't burn their hands when they're making that stuff, man.
Well,
Remember my grandfather, cold water,
yeah,
next sprinkles. It was a whole freaking line of them.
yeah. No, that's something that's Enza makes them pretty good. I know she does them, and I can't wait for her
See,
to do
there
them
are
again.
there's things that we make just out of tradition.
Yeah.
On any other time, nobody would want to eat those.
Bro, like gotta doing it. Like gotta doing it.
But this goes back. This goes back
She's
to
lying.
Cardone.
She's lying. I heard her from
lying.
Like you said before, manicotti, you could have it whenever you want.
If you really wanted them,
But what we just said now, I forgot the name already.
yeah. Pignolata.
Pignolata. They don't make that every.
No, because that's a fucking process, dude. That's not a fun process.
I know, but like you said, that they could make it whenever they want, but they don't.
Right.
So it's in the category of holidays.
But pignolata
gross.
is not something people look forward to.
I do.
I do.
You know what it is? I don't think you have like an appreciation of that food itself. That's why. That was not something that you actually ran to. I
I
loved it.
have it every year, so it's
I
not
know,
like I
but
don't
that's what I'm
have
saying.
Same thing. I'll eat it if it's there, but if it's not there, I don't miss it.
That's the difference. That's what I'm saying. That's the appreciation part. It's not saying that you guys don't think it's shit or whatever. If you guys didn't have it ever again, you wouldn't lose any
No,
sleep.
I
over
have
it.
more fun looking for non-rotten castagna.
Like I get it, but for us, like me and Enza, like she makes them now, so she likes doing it. I've always liked that sweet honey pastry. That's something that I always like. So yeah, I would love to have it every year.
What else is there? There's that.
the Italian Christmas cookies, the ricotta cookies.
Oh, yeah, the holiday cookies.
Some have the fig in it.
I cucciolate. There you go.
Those I love.
Yeah, those are great. Those are hard as shit to make too. You need to know the right ratio of chocolate chip to fig.
My mother Well, my grandmother
Yeah.
made them all the time.
Yeah.
My mother makes them now every year since my grandmother passed.
Right.
And she actually made it in the beginning of the year. She makes it twice a year now.
That's good though.
I used to never like the one with the fig in it either.
It's
Why?
Now I
It's
love
pretty.
it.
It's pretty good.
I don't
though.
know. I just, for some reason, I just liked what I was. I'm a very picky asshole.
Yeah.
I like what I'm used to having,
Right.
and I don't like change.
Clearly. Okay. Well, no, you know what? I don't think you could say that. You've done a lot of major changes that would make anybody.
food.
Huh?
I don't like change with food.
Oh, with food. I'm sorry. Yeah, we can't.
No,
God forbid.
when it comes to food, I know what I like. Like I don't like my wife. Every time we go to like a restaurant or we have to get a hero or whatever we decide to go, she'll always try something new. I'm not in the
That's
try
right.
something new business. That's not me.
You're
I
scared
know
to.
what I like. I'm gonna get what I like. I'm paying $11 for something I like and not for what I don't. I might not.
Okay, hold on. So, how did you like what you like? You had to
Because
try
I've
it.
had it my whole life.
No, but you had to try it at one point.
Yeah,
No,
and you stick with it. Like I go to the diner, I don't even have to tell them what I want.
chicken tender wrap with
With mayo and American
No mayo,
cheese.
bro.
no mayo.
No mayo? Oh,
No,
I like
honey
mayo,
mustard.
yeah.
Honey mustard.
Swiss
Mozzarella.
cheese.
Is it Swiss or mutz?
potatoes. Huh?
Is it mutz or is it Swiss?
I change it to mutz.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Muzza. Mozzarella. And then a patatine with cheese and gravy.
And what do we call that now? What was the
Well,
name of
there's
that?
two ways. Some people call it a potato delight,
Potato delight.
and other people call it a disco fries.
The disco fries. Yeah. Because we used to go to Georgia Diner, and Georgia Diner used to do it like crazy good, dude. They had the steak fries. They did it with the steak fries. So that was always that was like
I don't know, maybe because I was used to it. I liked Fresh Pond Diner or Glendale Diner.
Fresh Pond. Which one was where?
It's
What
where
Fresh
it's a bank now. They took it down. Across street from Roses. It used to be.
Oh, really? I never even knew that there was a diner there.
You still haven't lot there.
I know, fucking idiot. No, but Georgia Diner was always good. Glendale Diner. Remember we tried to go? They were already closed at like 8:00, dude.
Listen, after COVID,
Yeah, but come on,
everybody
man.
took advantage, and everybody shuts down early now.
But now, isn't that a loss of of revenue on their end?
I don't
Because
know.
look, we wanted to go out and go get something to eat. It was like 8
Or
o'clock.
maybe we scared them because I remember when we were young going there after nights out. We used to mess that place up. Get piatti all over the place.
Well, I mean, you had a good time out, doing what you're doing. Then you wanted to refuel, and you lost your shit a little bit. Whatever.
Maybe they said enough.
You guys realize? I'm just gonna bring this up real quick.
Yeah.
You remember when? I don't. You know what? Maybe it wasn't in my lifetime, or maybe it was. Remember when you used to throw rice at weddings?
Yeah, you can't do that no
Came
more.
out.
No,
Why?
you should do to Safugono.
Yeah, no. Is
It's
it
about
Safugan
hygiene.
or they explode? Which one?
Safugono.
Oh, okay.
Alka-Seltzer explodes.
Alka-Seltzer.
Trust
they
me, I know.
explode.
So what do they throw now? It's not. They don't throw it. They're like bubbles. And
Yeah,
stuff now. It's weird
everybody's
stuff.
sitting there going,
I throw peanuts.
And that they hope they get one bubble in the picture.
Now you got to throw walnuts with the shell.
Or sparklers. They do sparklers too now.
Oh, do they? Until the what? Until the gown catches fire, then that's out too?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
who banned it? The churches or
No.
they made it a law?
That's a law now.
I made a law.
Yeah, because you don't want to have pigeons flying in the air and then they just drop dead on you.
All right, so why did somebody just get pane duro, marginado, and throw that up? Birds eat it, everybody's happy.
Well, remember, they were telling people also feeding the ducks the white bread. They want people to stop feeding the ducks the bread because it was making them sick.
Bread makes birds sick.
The white bread was making the ducks at the ponds sick. So they were saying to throw like that feed that they have instead of the bread.
I didn't even know that.
These are things that I hear on right and left. So now you're not really allowed to feed ducks bread anymore.
You should do it.
But what else on the... So, yeah.
What's something that they used to do at weddings that they no longer do now due to like modern times?
The thing you did at my wedding.
Shave off my eyebrow?
No.
Oh, what?
When you caught the...
I remember that now.
You remember that, right?
I forgot about that.
I thought you had cancer.
just half.
When you caught the thing, you comes
The
off the
garter
leg.
belt?
Yeah.
No, they still do that.
No.
No, you know what? I did it. And then I went to a wedding when I flew back down to New York for our friend.
Yeah.
and they don't do that. He didn't do it, and then
He
I
chose not
realized
to.
more. I realized more
No,
and
but
more
a lot of
people are
people don't do
not
that
doing
anymore.
that.
Like, how fun was it at a wedding back in the day, which they don't do now anymore?
What?
The games to win the centerpiece. Now it's just like, oh, well, his birthday's tomorrow. You know, it's quick and done.
I wonder what game. Okay,
We used to pass around the napkin, and then people used to fight over
Right.
it, or throw two in the middle to mess people up.
so that's the thing. I
Right.
never went to a lot of these like.
It was like musical chairs with napkins. It was
I never used to go to weddings, stuff like that. I only went to like yours and
never
your
been to
family.
weddings. Doesn't know who Befana is. I'm gonna keep a list
I'm
going.
telling you, bro. I barely
So,
went to
Marcus,
funerals.
Every wedding,
Yeah.
there was a centerpiece in the middle of.
No,
the
that
table.
I know. That I know. But he
So
said
to
games.
give it away.
But what
to
are the
give
games?
it away. I'm about to explain to you. Shut the fuck up.
All right, just
All right,
explain a little
so-
faster.
There's one of the games is what he said was a napkin. So they'll turn the DJ turns the song on,
Mm-hmm.
and then they'll just pass it around the table one by one.
Uh-huh.
And when the song ends, whoever has the napkin gets
Oh,
the
like musical
centerpiece.
chairs with a napkin.
That's what he just said.
I didn't hear you say that.
Because you don't listen to me, bro.
Ah. Anyway,
And here's another one.
what's another one?
I had it for my wedding, and I feel like I don't see it anymore. Like back then, I felt like it was almost tradition to invite your priest for dinner at your weddings, and then he also said a little prayer. Remember the priest caught you going up the leg,
Yeah.
and you did the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I haven't
then he
seen
left.
them do that no more.
I think I've seen them show up, just for the for the reception.
I
I've
haven't
still
seen that
it,
anymore.
Yeah. But then again, the last few weddings I went to didn't have a priest. They had like a judge.
I was literally about to tell you.
Yeah.
I was even reading an article how way less and less people are even getting married at churches,
Yeah, that's another one. Because it's usually like now
even when they can.
what do they have? Justice of the peace, or they have a judge, or they have somebody come and do it. It's not even the priest doing it as
Yeah,
much.
it could be
as-
like an ordained minister.
Yeah.
Married
I
wherever
could
you
tell you a
want.
couple of
except you
words
don't have-
why, but I'm gonna
You don't
keep it
have
cordial.
to donate, to
Oh.
get married.
So since you said that, the real
God.
God forgive me, but the priests are jerks off. They really are.
No, they
They
want
really are.
money.
For my wedding,
Yeah,
bro,
Yeah.
they gave us. I say the guy that we went to gave us hell. He was rude. He was nasty. Like it was inconvenient for him,
Yeah.
and then rushed us out of rehearsal because he had a chicken in the oven. I don't give a shit. Like we had this scheduled.
Mm.
You know, like
Did he really say that?
yeah. So we look. There's a church in Ridgewood. That me and my wife grew up at. Like I didn't go. It was more hers, but I got married there. So we kept that going. It's beautiful. So they kind of gave us that taste with the wedding. We let it slide. I even wanted my priest to marry us in her church.
Mhm.
And they almost gave me problems with that. Then they would give me problems with my daughter's baptism.
Mhm.
And it got to a point where we said, screw it. And we started going to the church where we live now.
Because it's like what they're asking for is like, I don't know what happened or what changed, but they're asking for ridiculous things now.
And the other thing is, like, if someone says give a donation,
Right.
give a donation. Don't tell me give a donation a minimum of $500. So then to tell me it's $500.
My brother had to pay $1,300.
I want to work there. They're hiring.
You kidding me? It's like a racket, bro. I don't understand what's going on, man. But that's when I was hearing like
But not everyone's like that. Like
No, not everyone
the
is like
church
that.
I go to now, it's beautiful too. The priests are great, But that one I was a little upset about because it's where we grew up,
Yeah.
and it just
But there's still even like minus the weddings. Like when I was hearing like the processes that your kids are going through for like confirmation stuff like that, and I'm hearing these things, I'm like, I'm not that far off from when I got confirmed. I didn't have to do all that stuff. I just feel like it's just added things to it.
I mean, they passed the money basket like 17 times now. Other than that,
Yo, just keep it spinning, kid. Just keep it spinning.
it's like you can't get the host until the guy goes one more time.
One more time. Looks a little light. Go ahead. Another turn. What else?
Another old school thing.
Wait.
Think of.
Wait, I don't want to change topic yet.
What?
I'm not
We-
changing
we,
topic.
We drove off. Go ahead.
I
go
was
ahead.
thinking of something else,
What?
like line dancing. That's gone. They don't do that anymore. Like the
Oh,
chicken
like a
dance.
the
conga
electric.
line?
I
the
mean, it
electric
was kind
slide?
of cheesy anyway. The chicken dance and stuff like that.
The electric
Oh,
slide.
electric
The
slide.
Macarena.
Oh, okay.
The Macarena.
Yeah,
But
Macarena.
that's-
Like there's like no.
But that's just a
Line
change
dancing.
with the
The
years.
people, like
Yeah.
the people themselves, like who does that anymore, really?
Ta-na-na-na-na-na, ta-na-na-na-na-na.
Ba, 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 ba. Okay, good. You
Yeah,
know the moves.
Trying
Yeah,
to
I know
think.
them all.
I know there's more.
There
Also
is definitely
passing
more.
around. Actually,
Oh, I got
I think
another one.
Sal does this for one of his skits, passing around the mic.
Yeah.
What he does is, clearly it's funny, but that was something that was kind of cool to look back at the video
Yeah.
and just see what people said to you
How many times do you watch
after
that
the
video?
video's home.
How many times do you watch that video?
I have no idea. I mean, how many times could you watch it?
So, gee, another cool thing from back then, because as a kid I was amused, was when they had the dry ice machine with all that smoke.
Oh, yeah.
There was so much smoke and it stood low. Now they don't have that no more.
When I got married, we weren't. They discontinued that. You're not allowed to do that no more.
What, the dry ice?
There's a yeah. They say it was a fire hazard. Or
Yeah, it's a
something.
fire hazard, but they
They-
do fireworks now and then.
They now they sub it with something else.
They stick a mortar in the cake and they light it.
No, they have like it's pretty
sparklers.
cool actually. They had these cool tall sparklers.
Yeah.
That's not fire hazard though.
We were gonna do it and we decided not to.
Mm.
But the smoke thing was pretty cool, like a first dance to have on your first dance. So I thought like you just pay the guy and he just comes and freaking smokes up the room. You pay one time. I'm gonna be honest, it was like $1,200, right? For just so they can. It's called floating on the clouds or something.
Mm-hmm.
Just so they can do it the one time for the first dance, and that's it. You don't see him no more. So I'm like, I'm not paying that for one dance.
Yeah, back then he was part of the DJ or the part of the band.
It was just an extra fee for me over here.
$1,200.
Because they were worried that the weather would melt the dry ice before they put it in the water. I don't understand it.
Another thing that's not as common, my wife pointed out to me before, is lifting the bride and groom on chairs.
On the chairs, yeah.
I mean, I saw it at my last wedding, but I don't think that's as common as it
it's a
used to be.
hazard, bro.
Everything's a hazard.
Yeah, I
today.
mean, look. First of all, if you're over 210 pounds, it's not happening.
It happened. They did it for me.
Did you see how many people were under you? No.
They did it for me.
The poor guy ended up in the hospital under you.
He's fine. He lost a shoulder, but he's fine.
He's on compensation now.
Yo, the Rockefeller tree's coming to the city tomorrow or something like that, right? Or is it
Yeah.
there already?
No.
It's
It's
there
actually
already.
on its way. They're doing it by crane. I think the tree's coming from Michigan. Is it Michigan?
I don't know.
It starts
I'm not
with an
there
M.
anymore. I don't really care. My trees are right here.
Wow, holy shit. He talks about, yo, the tree's coming in. Where's it coming from? I don't give a fuck. It's like, dude.
I'm over here. You guys know. You guys wait.
No, we don't. I
just
didn't
read on the
inspect the tree. I didn't tap it and say that this is okay.
Ask me how many
So
times
for
I
the
go see the
people
tree.
who are not from New York, right?
Uh-huh.
Like when I went to go see the trivia, we saw the tree because it was a thing.
Mhm.
But it's not like,
It's not.
when you go see it in person.
No.
Way different than when you see it on, like, on TV.
I've noticed that most of the traditions that we have here in New York are not for New Yorkers. They're for everybody else.
First of all, that's partly right. But second of all, another cool thing.
He goes,
Another thing that I realized when I moved here
yeah.
is like New Year's, right?
Mm-hmm.
I thought for some reason, like everyone watched the ball drop in New York, watches the Manhattan ball drop.
No.
The entire world watches the Manhattan ball drop.
Not entirely,
Like
no.
the U.S. I'm sorry, the U.S.
No.
Right? Like Florida, we don't have like our own ball drop. We don't have anything we're watching. We're watching New York's ball drop.
It depends on the time zone. They show clips of Tokyo's ball drop,
Well, that's what I'm
London,
saying.
they do.
Yes, I'm talking about
US.
our region here.
Yeah.
Everyone that's in our time zone.
Yeah, that would be
We're not watching anything
that
else
would be the
on
East
New Year's
Coast.
besides New York's ball drop.
Well, the West Coast has their own ball drop.
They have to, because we're
That's what I'm
4 hours later.
We-
That's what I'm
dude,
saying.
Are you not listening to me
I'm
right
really
now?
not getting you. What's your point?
For some reason, like I thought New York had the New York ball drop. That's when New York was working, like watching.
You thought every region
Then I
had
thought
their own
Florida
balls.
had their
what
own
you're saying.
thing. I thought Florida had their own.
You thought every state had their own.
Yeah. I
Oh,
just didn't
no,
think everyone
no.
was like focused on the New York ball drop.
No, because that's one of the most densely populated areas on the East Coast. So yeah.
I did not know that. So everyone that's in our time zone
Mm-hmm.
is watching the New York ball drop.
Yes.
To me,
Really?
didn't even care to think about if there was any other option until I moved out.
Where do you want them to drop it by you? A coconut down the tree at midnight in Florida?
But
What
where
do
are
you
they
want them
doing
to
it in California?
What did they do out in California?
They do
I
a
mean, you're
ball
making
drop
fun
on the
of
San Francisco
Florida
Bridge.
because
No, I'm
we
not
have
making
palm
fun.
trees.
I'm
So what are
saying
they
I'm
doing-
saying
what
that's
are they
the
doing in
time
Cali?
zone. Cali, it's the same thing. They drop a ball in whatever city. I don't know which city they drop it in. It can't be San Diego. It's probably LA.
I honestly don't know.
I think it's LA where they do those when they have the pre-recorded shows. They probably have them. They probably drop
Well, that's
it
the
in
other
LA.
thing. Some places have huge concerts,
Right.
and then they have their virtual ball drop, or they have a physical fireworks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it has to be a ball drop.
I mean, that's kind of like tradition, unless they're just looking at a fucking timer.
I think a
which
ball
is
drop
stupid.
is traditional for us, but people have fireworks, they have shows,
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
have
that's
spectaculars.
that's kind of true. When you watch all the other New Year's, like when hours goes off, they show Tokyo's went
Yeah,
off an
yeah.
hour ago. See what they don't have necessarily what Frank was coming to. They don't have a ball drop.
No, some of them do. London has one. Tokyo has one. I think they all do that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it's not a ball.
Whatever they got going on. But
Like when I watch Rai do it
Yeah.
at 6 o'clock, that it's their New Year's. They're just counting down to a big screen. They're not, and
That's
then,
it?
then it's fireworks, and then it's a concert. Then
that seems lazy.
yeah,
I don't know about you, but that seems a little lazy.
the funding's
The funding's a little shaky around over there. You're such a dick.
Also, something I learned a few years ago: everything that's recorded, like everything we see that's live on New Year's, is all pre-recorded. Like 80% of it.
Does he not know? How does he not know these?
yeah.
things?
No, you could get tickets, and you go to these things,
Like a
and
week
they're
early.
free, and they're recording it, and they air it on New Year's.
You really
And then
didn't
they
know
just
that?
tell everybody pretend it's New Year's today.
Yeah, you really didn't know that?
But why do they have to act like it's live? Why do they have to act like it's happening right now?
Because that's what they're trying to personify. They're trying to personify that this is actually happening
Okay.
right now.
But I feel like almost everyone knows it's not. So why do
Right.
they have to pretend like it is?
They-
Why
It's a
can't
good-
they just
it's a good
expose
point
it
what
for
you're
what it
saying.
is?
It's like you want somebody to go there and be like, "Guy, we know the deal. We could just drop this act. It's okay."
Like it's
What if-
legitimately December 23rd when they recorded it.
Party like it's
And they were
December
like-
17th. It's
It's stupid.
It's not everything. They do some things.
Yeah, that's why I said
If
about
they're in
80%
Times
is,
Square,
like pre-recorded.
like in Times Square. If they have the live stage, yeah, that's
Yeah.
live right then and there.
Well, if you
'Cause
notice, a lot of times when they say, like, "Hey, we're going out to Usher," or whoever it is, most of those off stage, inside somewhere else, it's pre-recorded.
yeah, because you can't tell. And I think they even say that it's in LA or something.
Sometimes they'll say pre-recorded.
Oh, they would.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't even know that they labeled it. I thought
but those
they.
tickets are free. You could sign
Well,
up.
yeah,
for it
because you
and
got to dress up like a jerk off 2 weeks before Christmas to
get
go get it
earmuffs
done.
on at 70-degree weather.
Not here.
Not here.
The coldest it's gotten here was like 30 something.
Now, recently,
No, last year. Like around January, it'll go down to like 30 at night.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
And then you wake up and it's already 50, 60.
Hey, you don't get a chance to fucking enjoy it.
No, it's like it stays like it'll stay like 50.
I don't know, man.
What are your thoughts on as soon as the Christmas holiday comes, it's all about Mariah Carey?
She's defrosting.
How annoying is that?
Do you want to know what irony is? The sweet meaning of irony is the fact that they've tried to get her to sing that song live 4-5 times and she's fucked
horrible.
up every single time. They have to go with the pre-recorded one that she did. That's irony.
I can't stand that song anymore.
Listen, it's a number. There's a reason why it's a #1 hit all the time.
They're not really coming out with like new Christmas music.
They
No,
are. I just don't think
They
it
are?
hits. Yeah, they
How about
always
this?
do.
I'll rephrase what I said. They're coming out with like not that I'm a fan of it, but like Jimmy Fallon, let's just say he just came out with a Christmas album, right?
Jimmy Fallon, like
Yeah,
the TV guy.
the freaking
Yeah.
talk show host guy.
He does it almost
Right?
all the time.
I feel like there are people who release Christmas albums, but none of it like sticks
Mhm.
to where you would quote unquote call it like a classic in 10 years, you know?
I'll rephrase it again. How come Michael Bublé has not come out with a new Christmas song?
A new Christmas song? I don't know.
It's always him, dude.
Here's something interesting I'd like to hear you guys' opinion on.
Okay.
Christmas holiday movies.
hmm
Which ones do you guys like and can't stand dislike?
You want to go first on that one? Do you have it already queued up or no?
I mean, I know there's better ones than the one I'm thinking of, but I'm just trying to.
I'm gonna say one that'll
Bro.
probably piss off some people here right now. My favorite.
Can I tell you the one I hate?
Yeah, you have to. One you like, one you hate. Go ahead.
The one I absolutely hate, I think, is called The Christmas Story with that
Who's-
stupid kid. And there's one part. There's that one part in this
You
stupid
shoot
movie.
your eye out, kid.
Yeah, that one with the leg, the freaking lampshade.
Why do you
Dude,
hate that? That's
Everybody watches it every year. I hate.
Dude,
that
it's
freaking
such a
movie, dude.
traditional fucking movie.
beating
I
up the
know,
kid and he
every
can't
year
curse.
I
Alright,
can't.
so you said the one that you hate, the one that I like, and that, like I said, people will tell
Well,
me it's not a
start
Christmas.
with the one that you hate first. Let's just.
Oh, you want to do the one that I hate first?
Yeah.
Okay, are you ready for it? Because I'm gonna catch some shit for this. Home Alone. Not I that would be the last movie.
But
I
wait,
would
hold
ever
on.
watch.
So let's talk about this. You hate it because it's played out, or you hate it because you just don't like it?
I hate it because it's played out.
That's different. One that you fucking hate.
Just from the get go,
From
even
the
my
get-go.
first time.
Yes.
Okay. That was my favorite one. That's why I said some people are going to be pissed at me. My favorite one
What
is
did you
Die
say?
Hard.
Die Hard.
But why is Die Hard a Christmas
Because
movie?
if you time it right, the Nagasaki Tower blows up at midnight on Christmas. That's why.
Just because of the bomb,
That's it.
it's a Christmas movie.
That's it.
Okay. All right.
And remember, he killed that guy, when they were
Never
killing
watched
Hans.
none of them.
Stop. Yes, you did.
No.
Stop it.
Never watched none of them
Oh,
because it's not a Christmas movie.
So it's not a Christmas movie, so you'll never watch it? Or
I don't know what it is. I never got into that.
the first and the third one were like top.
The one I can't stand
Yeah.
is Charlie Brown.
and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh, the Charlie Brown one?
No.
It's a cartoon that's kind of meh. You have to like it.
Can't like it at all. And believe it or
Okay.
not, I like the Christmas Story.
Yeah, so do I. I think it's great. I'll watch it every
Like, come
Christmas.
on, when he beats up the kid, he goes, fudge, fudge.
But when he stuck
You're-
his tongue
which is
on the
so
bowl,
stupid.
he stuck his tongue on the bowl.
But that's what it is. It's stupid funny to
It
me.
is dumb. Oh, by the way, did you watch the No, you didn't,
I did
right?
not.
I watched 15 minutes of him as an adult. Turned it right off.
So, G, which is the one that you do like?
No, is Scrooge a Christmas movie?
Yeah.
Oh,
course.
Scrooge, but I like the one with Bill Murray.
Bill Murray.
That's the one. That's the only one I'm thinking of.
Yeah. No,
There's
there's
so many.
There's
And
so
there's
many
like
of
a
them.
proper one,
I'm
too.
talking about the one with Bill Murray. Then that one was a good one. I
Yeah, I
like
like
that
that
one.
one.
Yeah. No, definitely.
I also like Christmas Chronicles.
Christmas Chronicles.
I never
Kurt
got into
Russell.
that.
That's Tim Allen, correct?
No.
No, that's a Santa
Kurt
Claus.
Russell.
This.
Kurt
yeah.
Russell, the Christmas Chronicles.
I never seen that one.
And then I also like the Santa Claus. I like all three of those.
Mm.
Tim Allen. Yeah.
The Tim Allen
Tim
one
Allen.
series is good. I like that one. The Grinch with Jim
No.
Carrey.
I can't.
First,
That for me is
just
how
to-
you feel about Home Alone. It's so played out. I don't want to see
No, it is
First
played
of
out.
all, they're coming out with Grinch 2,
Yeah, I heard.
and I also never seen Die Hard. I don't know. I don't want to bring it up, but I'm on.
I'm like,
Facebook with Die
I'm
Hard.
It's
like
like-
on an island by
it's
myself.
like we're related. It's
Oh my
crazy.
god!
I'm like on a fucking island by myself.
It's like we're family or something.
You got to try some with that hat, G. Just stick it down your
What?
pants and turn the button on one day and walk around. And just walk around.
Unbelievable. You got.
Frank, did you say which one you liked?
The Christmas Story.
Oh god, I'm so fucking disappointed in you, dude.
Okay, hold on.
That was like what, 60s or 80s? 60s.
Maybe the
It's gotta be
60s?
I gotta look that up.
83.
Actually,
83.
Yeah, it's
83.
the 80s.
83.
I was minus 1 year old when that came out.
Oh,
Minus
I'm sorry.
one.
Top Christmas movie. It's so stupid, but I watch it every year. Is Elf
Wait, what?
That's the movie I hate from the core, bro. I fucking hate it.
Which one?
with Will
Elf.
Ferrell.
No, you crazy?
Don't
I
like
wish
it.
they made a part 2.
Don't like it.
Will Ferrell
You know,
was
he
the
turned
shit.
down millions of dollars because he said he didn't want to do a part 2.
Yeah, because I think he said something about the costume that he was in, that it was really uncomfortable or something. I heard something like
No,
Yeah, well, if they paid me $60 million to wear it, I'll do it. I don't care.
that. You pay, if they pay you $60 million to walk around naked, you do
I think
it.
his words were he didn't want to break something that became iconic.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
Wait,
can't stand.
why
Elf.
don't you like that movie?
hate? I don't like him as an actor.
You don't like Will Ferrell?
Hate him. There's
you
only
nuts?
one movie that
Wait,
will
you
watch.
don't like any
Hold-
of his
no,
movies?
no, no,
though?
no, no.
Look,
I knew you.
I understand what you're saying.
Yes,
As an act, like his movies are kind of corny. I get
they're
it.
stupid. I don't like them. There's only
But there
one.
are some movies he's done that's
One.
incredible.
Only one.
Step
Only
Brothers.
one that he's done
Give
that I
us a
said.
hint because I gotta guess this
Step
one.
Brothers.
It's Step Brothers.
Step Brothers. That is the only one I'll watch with him.
See, like there
Everything
are
else,
other cheesy ones that he's
Bro,
done. Like
dude,
Night at the
Anchorman,
Roxbury.
Semi-Pro, that ice skating one, they're all trash, dude.
Yeah, but that's just stupid funny. Like, look, I didn't
I
like
don't
none of
like
those
it.
either, but I can't say I don't like him as an actor.
I don't like him as an actor because
that's-
there's nothing that he's done besides Step Brothers that I said, wow, this was fucking great. Not one. And
have you
even-
seen Night at the Roxbury?
Yes. And what did he play? A moron. And none of his parts, by the way, made me laugh. It was that guy who played Corky Romano and the father. They both made me laugh. Will Ferrell's parts, not so much.
Wow, bro.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm hurt.
Be hurt. I don't know what you want me to tell you. Die Hard was a great Christmas movie, and you haven't watched it, so I don't want to really hear it.
So it's not a Christmas
How
movie.
about Christmas Vacation?
I could watch that.
I could watch that all day.
Yeah,
I watched.
You're
it,
a big
I
Chevy
watched it
Chase
a
guy.
couple of times.
I don't know what it is about Chevy Chase. I love his movies. I think he's
hit or miss for me.
he's the right amount of funny for me.
Static, not sarcasm.
Like
but
Caddyshack.
yeah,
and
Caddyshack is a classic.
Like his acting on just getting enough to the point where it makes you laugh.
yeah.
I think he's perfect at that.
What's that one movie he did? It was like a haunted house. I can't remember. Like people were like, you.
It wasn't a haunted house.
What
I
was
think
it?
you're talking about Invisible Man, right? It was a serious movie he made. It wasn't really funny.
No, I don't know. I don't remember. I just know that a family went to this hotel or a house, and it was like all like booby trapped or whatever. And I'm not thinking about the Burbs
Double
either.
Trouble.
Double
Oh,
Trouble.
that was a comedy.
Right.
It wasn't a haunted house.
What was it?
It was just a freaky family
Oh, okay.
trapping people and killing them.
Oh, okay. So then there you go. Then
Yeah.
I thought it was a haunted house.
John Candy was playing.
Yes.
The
Yes.
judge was his best friend over there. One of the Saturday Night Live guys, Dan Aykroyd.
Oh, Dan Aykroyd. Yeah, yeah.
You make me feel old. I love these movies.
Trouble in Tokyo. You like that film, right?
Which one?
Is it Double Trouble in Tokyo or Big Trouble in Little Tokyo?
Never seen it.
Oh, you did.
But Die Hard's still not a Christmas movie.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so we'll. I have some trivia questions.
Sure.
Mainly is going to be for both of you guys. Some of them will be about what we spoke about today. So we'll see how much you guys have learned.
You mean like retention of what we talked about?
Yeah. How much did you soak in? Okay.
Okay.
Can I help?
Yeah. Of course. All right. What type of dessert bread originally from Milan is a staple of the Italian Christmas table, on the Italian Christmas table?
Zeppeli.
Pistachio.
So wait, you saying a bread that they make?
Dessert.
Oh,
Dessert.
dessert.
bread.
I thought you said bread. I don't know why you thought you said
I
bread.
thought he said
Or
bread
dessert
too.
cake. I
Oh.
did. I said dessert bread.
Oh, okay. That makes it cake.
We spoke about it.
I don't know.
today.
I want to say it,
Yeah.
and
I'll say
I
it.
still disagree. It's an Italian cake. It's
I
a
know.
big fucking muffin.
I know. Yeah. Panettone. Are we gonna do the whole panettone pandoro thing? Like, cause I don't
Look,
know.
honestly, I started saying it right
Okay. So-
because I'm more of a Pandoro guy, and I didn't know that.
Right.
I just called them all panettone, which I
Right.
still do, to be honest. But if I'm talking to people who are so sensitive over this BS, I say
Over this
Pandoro.
horse shit.
And if you're listening to me, it's all panettone.
Exactly.
He made it on French news.
Half French.
I did.
Half Italian.
I did. Anyway,
Yo, I
what
gotta-
is the name?
We're not
What
gonna
is
get
the
into
name?
it again, dude.
No, because I don't want to keep talking about it. It was just freaking hilarious because today he got the video
Yeah.
and he sent it to me. He was like, "Yo, Frank, look, I'm in France," and I'm really listening to it. I'm like, "Bro, they talking shit about us. They did not say nothing good."
Hey, there's no such thing as bad publicity.
True.
But you know that video, I should put out the whole video. It was a lot longer.
Was it?
That video was like a minute long, and I cut it to like 11 seconds.
Do a continuation.
I have the entire video, so
Post it. Screw it. See what happens. Maybe you could piss off some more people.
My nonno's in it too.
Oh, great.
All right, ready?
Yep.
What is the name of the kind old witch who delivers gifts to Italian children on January 5th?
Mrs. Claus.
Marcus.
What was the name? Babolina. What was it?
Panettone.
What was the name again? Started with a B.
Come on, bro. Really? You're
La
not learning
Befana.
anything here.
Befania.
La Befana. I think.
Befana. Whatever.
Befania.
On which day is the main Christmas feast traditionally held in Italy?
January 5th.
No.
The 24th.
Yes.
I thought he was going to say Befania again.
I was ready for it.
What traditional Italian holiday season dessert is known for its light, airy sponge cake, often dusted with powdered sugar?
Pandoro.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Thanks, Hans.
Oh, we got to get a scoreboard in here.
I was like, he can't give us a panettone.
No, because I'm saying you just said it before. Like,
he's tricking us.
All right. Which Italian holiday figure is similar to Santa Claus and also bring gifts to children on Christmas?
is he fucking around right now?
And
Like,
not,
what is?
and not the Befana.
What?
Are you talking about Buona Natale?
Yeah.
Ain't that, the, ain't that the same guy?
Who?
Buona Natale? Santa Claus?
That's what he meant.
Yeah.
You're all right. Are you
No.
having a stroke?
My question was,
I'm s-
which Italian holiday figure is similar to the Santa Claus and also brings gifts to children on Christmas? Babbo Natale.
I'm still stuck on panettone Pandoro.
He's gonna find a third question. That's gonna be
Pandoro.
what Christmas muffin?
What big muffin? All right, here's the last one.
ahead.
Which items do Italian children leave out for La Befana to fill with treats?
A cosetta.
I still think you guys are making shit up on me.
You got it.
Look, his hat went off. I was right.
Yeah. It should have went off every time when someone got it right. He should have had a dance.
Yeah, but this thing doesn't. It lasts 90 seconds.
Yeah,
can't turn it off.
it takes 18 AAA batteries just for one little fucking.
Well, he has that running off a generator.
Oh god.
So now I wanted to get back to the New Year topic that we were talking about.
Mhm.
My favorite moment of New Year's is not dinner, but I call it a second dinner. Right? So at midnight, a lot of people make different things. Who could say this means good luck? Who just say they're
It's always
hungry?
mixed. Yeah.
But I like to know from you guys, because I don't know if things changed since you guys been out there. Like, I still would prefer pasta con l'aglio,
Mm.
but there's tons of people out there that make
Lindicchio.
lendicchio, purple,
Yeah.
all the other stuff.
So,
So,
I actually read into this, and do you know why people make lentils?
For money.
like a money.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
You know-
so until because we started having New Year's at your house, Frank,
Yeah.
and the tradition of eating after midnight, we never did that at our house.
Yeah, I was doing it because I was hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even when I
we
was
never did
having,
that.
even when I was having New Year's at my house before I started coming here, my parents, first of all, we barely made it till the ball dropped, but we never ate. Like once we had dinner, that was kind of.
But this is another thing that kind of goes back to like Christmas.
Yeah.
We used to wait till midnight and there would be more pots in the oven and everybody's ready to eat.
Yeah.
Now it's like we barely eat. You know, it's just a little something here and there.
People are tired.
You
bro.
you never had food at midnight?
Before I started going out, no.
Oh,
No.
You guys still do it out there,
we-
G?
no, when I spent New Year's with you guys, was the only time I
Right.
ate after midnight.
Really? I'm pretty sure Mom used to do the octopus and all that stuff too.
Think about it. Before you got married to Enza and you were home, when did you eat at midnight?
Wait, we used to have pasta con l'aglio at home. I mean,
At home. Wait,
I remember as a-
your mother.
Listen, I remember as a child growing up, but when I got to, I guess my 20s, I wasn't home anymore because I was working.
You.
He was
I,
cool.
I worked at the clubs.
Oh, that's right.
We
that's
threw
right.
we threw the New Year's Eve party,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I was
He
barely
used to
home.
go party, smoke a pepe.
And once and only once.
I'm a fud.
No, definitely.
Listen. Here's a serious question.
Yeah.
I also feel like less people are up on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Like I don't feel like I talk to all my friends and not a lot of people.
Not a lot of
I'm not
people
gonna say I'm not
celebrate it.
celebrating. I'm not saying obviously everyone's celebrating it.
No, not everyone
Well,
celebrates it.
I don't
Not
think
everyone
everybody.
celebrates.
I don't think everybody's up till midnight anymore. I
It's
just
not
don't.
what it used to be, man. Because you
It's
know
been
what?
the last 2 years, and I don't know if it's because I had a baby, but I was not up at midnight.
You're saying before you had the baby, you still weren't up, or you were?
Before I had the baby, yeah, I was.
Okay.
I
So,
don't think I
That's-
ever remember missing
midnight.
at least a clock
I missed
flipping.
I missed it the last 2 years. I fell asleep at like 11 o'clock. I was
Well,
shocked.
dude, think about it, man. Things are a lot harder now than they were before, man. I mean, you got kids, you got this, you got going on, you got job.
That's
you're
not a good
working.
excuse though, because Frank has 3.
I'm not saying it's a good excuse. I'm saying everyone's a little different. You're taking it. Your tiredness level is different than Frank's. I mean, Frank could be upstairs sitting on his couch and waiting and having the kids play around, and he's up and he's talking at the table. He's got company. He's got a lot of things going on to keep him up. Like me on the other hand, play Dombola, right? Yeah. Me on the other hand, if I'm home, I'm going to bed at my regular time because I got nobody around. It's all circumstantial, man. But I feel like when people do have kids, like they burn out a lot quicker, or they typically do burn out a lot quicker.
I don't know. I used to enjoy back then more because I don't know, maybe because I was a kid. It felt like
a
Christmas.
holiday.
It felt
like a holiday.
like New Year's, and the games that we play, like ends before sa tombola, bingo.
Yeah.
There was
that
another
stuff.
game we used to play there. I think it was. I don't
Piattino.
know. I always played it there. I think it was Piatto.
Piatto.
Well,
yeah.
that's what I wanted to bring up. Gee, remember that one time? Because a lot of us used to play Meno -10
Yeah.
or polka, right?
Right.
Or it was another one. It was like high and low, high and low, or
Siete
something
Menzo.
like that.
Yes,
what it was?
7.5. So I remember there was always 2 tables, right? There was always,
Yeah.
the kids
The high
with all the
rollers.
girls,
The high rollers.
always playing Siete Menzo or Dombola and all that stuff. And then there was everybody else, that wanted to play polka, whatever. So I remember we were in my old house, and I remember my father was there, my Uncle Leo was there. It was a bunch of us.
I know exactly what you're about.
Remember?
Where you going with
Yeah, I
this?
remember.
So we wanted to take a break from playing our cards, and we were like 7, 8 people. So we went into the other room where everybody else was playing for fun, having a good time with coins and quarters.
Yeah, no real
Me
money.
too. I was in that. I was on that table.
Right. So sit that menzo is basically you're saying 50 cents, you have a high card, basically.
Okay.
But if it's wrong, the 50 stays and you go to the next person and you keep guessing.
Sure.
But you keep upping it. So us guys went there watching them play. Bro, it became so serious that it started to become like $300 on the table. Like, we confused everyone. And then my phone was the peacemaker. Goes, that's it, enough. Everybody split. Everybody got $5.
And then Tio Leo came.
Yeah, and he
And
dumped
thought he would
$300 in
end it
there.
all. And he dumped $300. He goes low, and he lost it. It was like $600.
Yeah, it was getting bad. So remember, we just stopped it.
Yeah.
And everybody split the money.
It's crazy,
So
dude.
then we went back to playing polka.
Shit.
Dude, this is the kind of stuff it's just not the same. You know what I
No.
mean? Since I moved, it's just not the same.
Bro.
And like we have our new traditions. I have my own family, but I'm not there. So it's it's not the same. And that's why I always feel like maybe that's why I'm going to bed earlier on New Year's.
Because you're not feeling what it used to feel like.
Then here I already don't feel like it's New Year's because it's like 80 degrees.
I'm outside tanning,
I'm watching flamingos. Fuck. It's like
There's nothing wrong with it. I don't mind it. It's kind of nice that I get to put up
Yes.
decorations, and I
that
don't
frees
have
your
to
balls
wait
off.
for warmer weather. I don't have to wait for snow to end. That's kind of nice. But there's legit Santa Clauses here with shorts
Mhm.
and like a surfing board. That's what most Santas are here.
I know what G doesn't miss the most. He used to be the one to climb on the roof to fucking put the icicle lights out when you guys used to live in Long Island, almost busting
No.
his ass.
Here's the thing. Here, I don't mind doing it here because again, it's like 67 degrees.
Right.
It's kind of nice.
Oh, yeah.
But when it's 20 and I got to go up there and put up lights
In your
no.
North Face, just trying
in
to
my
put
North
the
Face and I can
fucking-
barely move. I feel like that stupid kid from the Christmas Story I hate. He's just freaking- Dude, I bought like a 400. Remember I bought that red $400 North Face?
Yeah.
It's in my closet, bro. I worn it twice before I moved here. I don't know why I bought it.
Because when you come here in the winter, maybe one day you'll need to bring it
I
with you.
don't feel like I want. See, that's another thing. I want to make sure my son sees snow. I find it mind-boggling. My cousin who lives here,
Right.
cousins, never seen snow, and sometimes I forget. like I forget where I am that somebody would say that to me.
You're turning around. What are you, stupid? You don't know what the fuck snow looks like?
It's not everywhere, and you're
I
just so
know.
used to it, you
Yeah.
know. So
I mean, I miss snow too. It hasn't really happened here
No, not
the
really.
last couple of years. Actually,
It did
the,
last
yeah, and
year,
it melted
but
the next day because it
yeah,
was
it
like
was
50
quick.
degrees. It was
Yeah.
quick.
yeah,
It
no,
was
that
quick.
was a quick one. That was definitely quick.
Listen, G, anytime you guys want to spend Christmas here, it'll be nice. Oh, you know, what do they say? A white Christmas, which hasn't happened in years.
Yeah. What do you call it? Besides the games that you guys would play, so I know I talked about it with Enzo another time, but what else do you guys usually do for food on New Year's?
It's really the same, I'll say, but it's just not manigote, probably pasta forno.
Right.
But it's like the
Same
same.
thing, kind of like
It's
Christmassy.
the same card playing games,
Mhm.
coffee. You know, then
See-
the next day you can't move. You eat so much.
I know a lot of people that go out for New Year's. They
Yes,
don't
a lot of
cook
people
home.
do that. We tried it
We've
once.
never done that, but I know a lot of people who get up and go to restaurants.
We did that for Christmas. My family did that for Christmas Eve because, you know, I was telling Enz that we were spending the same amount of money, except we at the end of the day had to end up cleaning up everything we did. We could spend the same amount of money, be with the same people in the family. We go out to eat. We eat exactly what we want, prepared, done, the whole nine. Pay a bill. We're happy. We go home.
See, I agree to disagree because I feel like for me to feel like it's a holiday,
I know.
it's home.
Yes.
You know, but the one time, you know, me and the family decided to go out for New Year's Eve, but then we were back before the countdown.
Right.
It was also nice because no mess. My wife was next to me the whole time. Nobody was
Right.
running around cleaning and all that stuff.
Right.
But you still miss the, you know, that
What's it worth?
that craziness,
The
I would
question
say.
is it worth the craziness? Come on, it's like there's got to be give and take. You know what I mean?
If it's just us,
Right.
I
That's
would
what I'm saying.
I would say maybe it's worth going out and they're coming home.
Right.
But if you have like a nice old school table full of people,
No, I'm talking about.
it's nice to do it.
I'm talking about when it's just you guys.
But yeah, I mean,
You know what I mean?
It's
It gives her a break.
it gives everyone a break.
Yeah.
But I think we all still enjoy.
Yes, I'm not saying that no one's not going to enjoy it, but it's like we're celebrating. We're still all together. It's just that we're not sweating over a fucking stove and we're not washing dishes after. That's all it is.
I know.
all it
Yeah,
really
I'm just
is.
saying they're sweating the
you
heat.
also said it was spending the same amount of money, but
Yeah.
I don't think that's necessarily true. You're definitely spending more money eating out.
No, well, so no, it's
I think
basically
you're
the
spending
same,
more
dude.
hours and time and money
Yeah.
home.
Definitely, I understand the hectic part that goes with hosting it at home.
Yeah.
I get that, but I still think it's cheaper.
No, it's not. It's not that far off. If you're talking about a $50 difference, I'll give it to you. But that's about it.
Well, here's the difference.
No, here's the thing: if you guys are eating 5 people at home,
Mhm.
you definitely spent less money than if 5 people went out to eat.
I don't think so, and here's why.
Oh.
If I go out to eat, right, I order a dish,
Mhm.
and that's all I'm gonna get is a dish. Right? Forget about the appetizer and all the nonsense.
Correct.
But when you're home, you're kind of making multiple dishes. You're having a pasta course, you're having a meat course, then you have dessert, then you have coffee, and then it goes back to food again.
Right.
It's like an all day thing.
And it depends because you could have two to three different type of meats on the table. Then you could have two to three different fishes on the table if you eat fish. It's like, and then sides and then this. So it does pile up. I know it doesn't seem like it does, but it really does. And then the work you put into it to trying to make it good. It's the fucking headache, dude.
Gee, have you guys attempted to go out for dinner for New Year's yet? Oh no, right?
No, we're always together at home.
That's good.
Yeah, I don't have desire to go out, to be honest with you. I just want to be home.
You're a curmudgeon. That's why.
I just want to fucking be home.
Oh, me
I just want
too.
to go to bed. Just want to go to bed.
With that said, I want to wish everyone a happy holiday.
Happy holidays.
Holidays.
Because you can't say the other thing.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
And we're canceled. Have a good one, everyone.
Good night.
Take it easy.